And we are live.
Yay!
Hi, I'm Savvy.
And I'm Mystic.
And thank you for joining us tonight, this special night where we've been told by Grub that do not expect any news from Dragon Age. So instead we're bringing you Dragon Age news here. And not really. We're giving you Dragon Age lore. So I forgot to do our little thing. Oh, we did our little thing.
We did a little thing. I think you're... Yeah.
I'm just ranting and rambling. Excuse me, I'm off my game.
Yes.
We're both off our game because we were watching the Game Awards before.
So I ran through earlier today. So we have a save file at the start of the hinterlands, or at least I unlocked the hinterlands.
Yes. So we didn't want you to go through the whole thing. Generality goes, no, not news, but some good olds. Yeah, true. Hi, I don't know a setting appropriate greeting. I can't. I don't think there's a greeting. There's a lot of like.
Dareth Chiral?
No, that's a goodbye.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Hey, I want credit for at least knowing an elven phrase on the top.
Dareth Chiral, yeah. And, I should remember it's like Asta something for the Dwarven Empire, which I was just playing with our first 2 episodes for patrons of Laura Idukin.
Oh yeah, this is Laurel Llewellyn.
Laurel, what a tongue. His parents hated it. It's such a tongue twister. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. Everett goes, good evening. I know little about Dragon Age. Well, you've come to the right place to a certain extent because we're going to be doing our patrons are going to get access to my playthrough of all of the games a month before they're out to the public.
I made a terrible choice for microphone placement.
For your what placement?
My microphone placement.
Why? Are you booping it with your nose?
It's right in the middle of my...
He's giving it nose boops. Nose boops.
I'm gonna sit to the side of it.
Yeah.
I'm not used to being in the gaming seat like without
controller.
For...
You totally forgot how it... Yeah. That's true, because usually... So when we do our Skies of Arcadia live stream, you are literally just with your
sitting
game
back with the controller. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. So if I want to leave, I can just do that through the map if I remember correctly.
So did you already get the mission is the question.
That we're doing?
Yeah, I think...
No, I have not left
can we
Haven
check to make sure if we... I mean, I can check it here. I'm going to check to make sure if we need to talk to the quest giver first. Yeah, there we go.
I did quickly look into the acquisition. We just need Solus with us.
Okay.
So...
Okay, great. I'm going to bring it up on my screen here, too, just to make sure.
We will take Solus with us now. He is one of the people who
J.A. goes, forgot how to keyboard?
Not forgot how to keyboard, forgot how it feels to have a mic in your face.
We are so professional. So, yeah, you're at the point where you only have the original 3
yes.
Companions. So.
Now, yeah, Solus is the one who is very quickly forgotten about. You know, he's like the Caden of Dragon Age for me.
For you?
Yeah, he
really?
is. Like as soon as you get someone like Iron Bull or even Sarah, I'm taking you over Solus.
I didn't like Sarah as much as I like Solus, but I think that's the kind of stuff we like to read. Like,
oh no, I like in real life I would find Sarah to be the most annoying thing in the world, but everyone else's reaction to her is amazing.
No, I think it's more like, I love a tragic story. I love a Tennessee Williams play. I would never take you to see a Tennessee Williams play, Mystic. I don't think you would like The Glass Menagerie or Cat on a Hot Tin Roof or The Night of the Iguana. I don't think you'd like any of those. Even the version of Night of the Iguana that had William Peterson starring in it in Chicago, I don't think you'd like it. So that's where I'm at.
Apparently we're in load time limbo.
Load time limbo. Hope you guys are staying entertained. It's Christmas season. Has anybody got any other Christmas shopping already done? Because we definitely haven't. Oh,
Hello, Liara. I mean Harding.
They don't. She doesn't sound similar enough to me.
She doesn't know, but it's the same actress, so that's the joke.
She's definitely breathier as Liara, which I think helps a lot with differentiating between the two. Jay goes, the Caden of Dragon Age. Ouch! Caden is a perfectly nice guy who happens to have nothing spectacular to make him stand out, except likely dying for a bomb in 70% of playthroughs. I forget that most people choose him to die, right?
Yeah. What I mean by the Caden of Mass Effect is Solas is intriguing in some ways. Like, Caden is intriguing in some ways, when especially he's talking about bot training and stuff. But there's other characters who are more interesting. So,
Can you guys hear the game? I just realized I'm not sure if I can't. We're gonna check some sound because I realize I can only hear ourselves.
sorry about that. That should be fixed now. We are the consummate professionals.
Consummate professionals. You didn't miss anything quite
Yeah. Luckily, subtitles are on as well.
Yeah. Generally confirmed there is no game audio. It's too quiet to hear. No. Okay, let's see. I think we should have fixed that by now.
Right now, there's nothing going on. It's just ambience in the far background. So,
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
We should get to business. The situation's pretty...
what was that?
We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here.
I'm gonna let you know.
And people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse,
It's
we
still a
couldn't
little
get to
quiet.
Dennet. Maker only knows if he's even
The
still
game is
alive.
quiet?
Mother
Yeah.
Giselle's at the crossroads.
sound now.
with
Yeah, there
refugees
is
and
now.
wounded.
Well, they
Our
can
latest
hear it.
reports
It
say
sounds
that
quiet
the
to me,
war
but of
spread
course,
there,
maybe it's
too.
just the way I'm
Corporal
listening to
Vale
it.
and
So
our
you guys
men
let
are
us know
doing
if you
what
need
they
us to
can
turn it
help
up.
protect the people,
I just
but
turned it up, so.
They won't be able
Thank
to
you.
hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
Yeah. Sorry to talk over Scout Harding. She is, for many people, she is bae. So, she's adorable.
I just love those guys because it's like, tree hasn't moved, sir.
All right. So, now,
Watch your
we
step.
still need to get the mission, right?
Yes.
And what triggers that?
Mother Giselle cannot be far.
I know that we have to start from the crossroads, but beyond that, I don't remember 100%. I think we have to go east, and
let me look at the...
there's a lot of
By
dead people here.
taking the east road out from the crossroads to
Yeah.
the fork in the road and taking the
Inquisition
path to the
forces.
right.
They're
Okay, so
trying
that's
to
the first thing
protect
we
the
have to do
refugees.
because this is dialogue
Looks
that
like
is
they could use a
initiated by
hand.
going to the right place. So, yeah.
So, unfortunately, I have to
We are
use.
not apostates.
I do not think they can, Tika.
I am not used to playing a rogue, but I didn't want to play a mage and steal Solas's little remaining thunder.
Oh my gosh, we're getting spammed by bots.
That makes sense.
That was and unfortunately, I do not have a good mouse pad here, so I was clicking way too slow in the chat. Sorry, guys.
Once in a while, we get hit with them.
Yeah, it's not the first time.
Yeah. Depends on the game, honestly, it feels like.
Well, this is probably pretty hot right now. We're talking. People are talking about it. Dragon Age Day just happened a few days ago. So you went rogue mystic for Laurel?
Yeah.
Be ready.
I'm
More
not
coming
used to
our
the
way.
stabby rogue, so.
They're fun. I played one in Dragon Age 2 though. I haven't played one in Inquisition. I can't.
I don't think I've played
love-
a rogue in Inquisition because Varric and Sarah were so common to my party.
You mean
that-
rogue? You haven't?
Yeah. What did I say?
You said mage. I think you said mage. I could have misheard you.
I mean, they do a good
But I
job
know-
of covering everybody
Yeah.
in this game.
Generally goes, the only game hype I've personally heard a lot about is Hades 2. Hades 2, yeah. I have not played Hades, but the kind of game
We will
it
get
is,
to it. Don't worry.
yeah. And I know friends who, like, that is their jam. That is just, like, perfect stress relief right there. So, for those of you who don't know, part of the reason there's all this battling is because we have essentially this ideological civil war
Why was a mage using a bow and arrow?
between the Templars and the mages. No, it's a mage sympathizer, I think. It's not like an
He
actual
was wearing
mage.
robes.
I think it's a mage sympathizer, though. I don't think it's an actual. I think it's just to differentiate it so as a player. So getting back to it, there's an ideological civil war right now between the mages who do not want to be put in the circle because they feel like that they're not hurting anybody, and the Templars who are there to enforce the fact that mages need to be in the circle because of the fact that they might become demons. So Generally goes, maybe he was a fake mage.
It's done.
So
Call them phages.
phages. That's dangerous. That is a dangerous word. You should never say that again. We're not.
I
saying
realized
word
that
again.
after I said it, I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I made sure that E was pronounced.
No, we're not. We are not British. We are going no further.
I was like, I'm so glad I put that E on the end when I said it.
There are mages here who can heal your wounds. Lie still.
Don't touch me, Mother. Their magic is...
Turn to noble purpose. Their magic is surely no more evil than your blade.
What?
Hush, dear boy. Allow them to ease your suffering.
Mother Giselle?
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
I do like the look of Laurel, I will say. I don't know how much tinkering you did.
Not
with
a
him.
lot. It's a preset with slightly different ears, different tattoo, and different nose. And
Did
that's
you go
really
with
about
the? Are those the? Which did you do the Mythal tattoo?
Oh, I have no idea.
That's the Mythal tattoo.
Okay,
That's where it's at.
I do not know.
Mythal tattoo for the win. That's my canon. That's my canon Inquisitor tattoos.
What you said to that soldier?
We do not teach that magic is evil. We teach that pride is evil, and does not corrupt only mages. But I did not ask you to come simply to debate with me.
Then why am I here?
I know of the Chantry's denouncement, and I am familiar with those behind it. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding, hoping to increase their chances of becoming the new divine. Some are simply terrified. So many good people, senselessly taken from us.
What happened was horrible.
Fear makes us desperate, but hopefully not beyond reason. Go to them. Convince the remaining clerics you are no demon to be feared. They have heard only frightful tales of you. Give them something else to believe.
That won't just make it worse.
Because you are not human?
That too.
Let me put it this way. You needn't convince them all. You just need some of them to doubt. Their power is their unified voice. Take that from them and you receive the time you need.
It's good of you to do this.
I honestly don't know if you've been touched by fate or sent to help us, but
I do not like that pattern on the back.
hope is what we need now.
What pattern?
The
On his
people
back.
will listen to
Oh.
your rallying call, as they will listen to no other. You could build the Inquisition into a force that will deliver us, or destroy us. I will go to Haven and provide Sister Leliana the names of those in the Chantry who will be amenable to a gathering. It is not much, but I will do whatever I can.
it's funny because like Giselle's like, it's not much, but I'll do what I can. And I think Giselle essentially is like, you can think of it in your head canon as she is reminding you you're not doing this for yourself. You're doing this for the people. So
Yeah, see, that's the.
what? So is that that's not a DLC armor? That's just an armor you made, or?
Hi.
Why, hello,
How are
random
you?
noble Ferelden. Where are you going?
Actually, I haven't checked my inventory yet. This is all just the default stuff they put you in.
Oh, okay. You changed your armor because you don't have the prisoner armor, obviously. So
I did not do anything. So
I think you changed your armor. At least you might have forgotten, but you did.
no, the only thing I did was I tossed a hat on at one point. That was it. I never opened
That
my
hat changed your whole outfit, sir. That's all
I
I'm
didn't
saying.
change my inventory after that.
Generality goes, you got photobombed by an NPC. It's not, you know what? I wish it was just self-aware enough that it was like the seal photobomb. You could just have an NPC just calmly come into frame and go like, ah! That happy little face.
Wait, no, we want that one on there.
Let's do a little inventory wrangling and then we'll
There we
get
go.
on our way.
All right.
So we're doing a specific mission, which if the clues of what I've been tweeting out and say, it's literally, the mission is called Measuring the Veil. Do not look it up on the wiki if you don't want to be spoiled, but I figured that's probably one of the... You're going to give him the stuff.
Yep.
The stone... the Avar armor. I love it. It's so good. Don't do that. Don't.
We're doing it.
No. I just can't. It's just. So Varric being in it doesn't bother me as much as like Solus being in the Avar armor. Like it's
There
just...
we go. Now we're a party.
Jesus! Don't mean to laugh so. I'm sorry if I've like laughed your eardrums off, guys. I laughed right into the mic, but I just can't. I'm one of those people, like, I do care about the aesthetic and how it looks, just because
I'm
it
just
doesn't.
I'm just gonna do something even worse. I'm gonna auto level up.
The idea of like Solus exposing his abs, it's just kind of like,
Why not?
I don't know. I just imagine him being a lot. I mean, the stuff that he's wearing in canon is layered. Like he's not somebody who reveals much about himself by definition. So to have him just like bearing his, and he definitely doesn't use his looks to distract. I just can't.
Drink it in.
Oh, that's
Dang it, Celestine camera.
that's like chewing on milk, drinking it in right now.
Okay, so crossroads head east. So
Yes.
north, so
So
this way.
Good to see you. It's good to have commerce restored.
Right? This is east.
yeah. Crossroads to the fork in the road, and then taking
Oh, I
the.
think I.
So you go to the fork in the road, and then you take the path to the right.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, do you guys care about the matching armor in your games? Like, how much do you guys care when it comes to maybe not even just Dragon Age, but other games? How much do you guys care about what people are dressed in? I actually prefer them looking like they're in something that they wouldn't mind wearing, but that's just me.
Watch yourself. Bandits up ahead. Or something anyway. They're blocking the road.
You don't think they're bandits?
Bandits wait until people are vulnerable, then hit them fast so nobody escapes. These bastards show themselves to earn it. They care more about driving people away than taking loot. They're either stupid, or they're more than just bandits. And they're too well armed for stupid.
Thanks for the warning.
Uh-huh. What do we got here? Just outlaws. Okay.
Bandits ahead!
Generality goes, I wear whatever has the best stats for the best get. The game is hard, but otherwise I wear whatever I think the character would choose to wear. I'm more on that boat.
Yeah, I picked the best stats.
I'm more on the
I doubt that's the last of them.
I think I ruined the volume on my headset.
Did you break my headset?
It is good
Sorry.
to see the Inquisition
No, we're
helping the
fine now.
refugees. It seems no one else will.
Oh, hang on a second. Toss that on to Cassandra.
So did we get to the fork and we chose right yet, or?
I think so. But then we got distracted. Because the right led us to this gatehouse, I believe.
Okay.
And we went through the gatehouse, and then I didn't know where to go after that.
So we're supposed to be prompted for this.
Hopefully the Inquisition
Taking
can
the
find
path to the
someone
right.
to help
Upon
these
doing
people.
so, Solus will prompt the Inquisitor into looking into some nearby elven ruins for an artifact that may help prevent veil tears.
Let's double check our starting point then, because I didn't hear anything.
So you're taking the east path and the crossroads, and then when there's a fork in the road, you take the right.
This fork? Go right. Actually, I think this is the same route. I don't think it changes anything. And here is East Road and
So you're-
Red Cliff Village, so East Road.
So you went from the crossroads, and you took the east road,
Yes.
and then you take right at the fork. That's left.
That's the fork?
I don't know if that's the fork.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a great description. I vaguely know where we're talking about going. though,
Bandits ahead!
So,
Yeah.
According to my research,
There we go.
the ancient
Yes.
elves may have set up wards near here. If we can find the artifacts they used, it may help strengthen this area against tears.
There we go. So we got it, and now we'll be able to go. Oh, there we go.
And Duran Atishan. I did not expect to see another Dalish blood here. My name is Miris. By your weapons, I see you come ready for battle. Perhaps we face a common enemy in these demons.
Are you fighting the demons on your own?
Fighting the demons is pointless. There will always be more, and I have no means of closing the rifts. But I have heard of elven artifacts that measure the veil. They may tell us where new rifts will appear. I was not expecting so many demons, however. I believe one of the artifacts is nearby. Can you help me reach it?
I don't trust no.
Less interesting,
It
but
sounds worth investigating.
option.
Thank you. It shouldn't be too much farther ahead.
Is that red
Thank you for joining
lyrium on your
I do not think I
staff?
could have done this alone.
What took you away from your clan?
They were all killed by a demon that our keeper was foolish enough to summon. I am the only survivor of Clan Vernen. I was searching
wow.
for the clan that would take me in when the breach appeared. Now, I'm doing whatever I can to help with this madness.
Helping spread madness, I approve.
Generally goes, it's refreshing to hear realistic Irish accents in media. Yeah. In fact, there was some talk for Dragon Age 2. I didn't notice it, but they had Irish accents in Meryl's clan, except for her.
Flat ear. Can you
Hers,
manage it?
hers is Welsh.
Keenan, darling.
So it's supposed to be another way to separate her from the rest of her clan. Or the clan she was with, because I don't think that's her original clan. I'm trying to remember.
Solus is like, what's my job? You move pillars. Well, Laurel stabs walls. Nothing. I was making a bad Solus joke.
Oh, no. Glad I
He's
missed
not
it.
worth defending.
No, I just don't want it to be a
Allow me to
bad
dig
joke.
I'm annoyed that I have to switch to Solus to do this. You can't
So-
do it for me.
What manner
So,
of fire is that?
Maris
I
is
have heard of
also
this,
makes
but
an
never seen
appearance
it.
in
It is
Dragon
called
Age: The
Veilfire.
Masked Empire.
It is a
So,
form of sympathetic magic, a memory of flame that burns in this world where the veil is thin.
We have some fun, guys. Wrong button.
One down.
the memory of flame. That's a pretty interesting explanation. I didn't even I was
Near
just thinking
another
about that. And then I realized I'm listening to the delay that you guys are listening to, so you guys have already watching something else entirely.
There. If we activate that crystal, it should react to the strength of the veil.
You know, with that armor, Solus just looks like somebody I saw at a goth club once. I just realized. I'm sorry.
Were they also a bald egg?
Maybe.
Hmm.
You know what?
Yes, the wards are helping to strengthen the veil.
As I thought,
This
this is
area
a
should be safer for
begin.
travel.
This is a gateway quest to.
Mhm.
That should be.
Yeah.
And it seems the ancestors left something for me as well. Interesting. I believe our alliance is concluded. Go in peace, stranger.
Mana, Mahalani. There are few in this world I can trust without my own people turning against me. Have I not proven myself? I'm of your blood, and I may be able to use what you found.
Perhaps you're right. Here, take it. Go with Mithal's blessing.
What did we end up receiving from that?
A amulet for Solus.
Yes.
Or not?
I forget.
Ah, there we go.
So if you ask Solus, he says something to her in Elven and she leaves it alone. Like, for whatever reason.
If you're not Elven, if I remember correctly.
No, he says it even if you're Elven, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he convinces her to hand it over as well.
The Veilfire must be making the runes legible.
A weapon enchantment. This could be quite useful.
Alright, that's a pretty quick mission, but that's one... So part of the reason I at least want to do this one is it kind of shows that even early on, like, Solus is this person who claims that, like, he studied all this stuff, but the Dalish aren't really, like, friends of his. He hasn't really talked to them.
He judges them.
He knows, and he judges them harshly, and he knows this stuff. So, like, this is kind of the first clue, if you're really a smart player, that you start being suspicious of Solus. But a lot of people weren't. I mean, it's so early on in the game. What's there to be suspicious about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, our options for quests were this one or fighting Corypheus.
In Your Heart Shall Burn, which,
Yeah.
like, epic scene. I love it. I can't wait till I get to that
There was
point.
no way I'd be able to get to that in time.
Yes.
Like,
There's just no way. So we're gonna frolic around the
Zach will
hinterlands.
show it
a
to you
bit.
guys soon, eventually.
Eventually. So we'll see. So my plan for the Let's Play series is that in their own way, each character is going to have a reverence for history. So for Laura, the last couple of episodes, it's been actually like a reverence for, you know, the ways of her people and being a dwarf, and because she's a noble, it's also reverence for the nature of what it means to be nobility and respecting it, because historically that has served her family well. But I think once we get to certain moments, first of all, I should vote with we're going to get to the point where we're going to have companions. So I should make a poll for the patrons.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to...
Oh,
Whoa. What happened?
I didn't realize that was the edge of the map.
Oh, you have reached the edge of the map.
Okay.
I was gonna vote to see if we want Laura to romance any of her romance options. So in Dragon Age Origins, you can romance if you're a female character of any.
An unsigned letter on a bandit body. We don't need any heroes in this operation. We're being paid to keep things quiet and keep trade away from the East Road. When reasonable, allow targets to flee and spread word of the danger in the area. When such is unreasonable, kill all targets, regardless of colors flown.
Yeah. So they're just there to stoke confusion and turmoil, essentially. So.
My reading voice is a little shot after doing 2 readings of the Unreal book today.
Yeah, because he recorded it and then edited it and uploaded it today. We had a productive day for More Together Patreon. So hope the patrons like it. You can always join our Patreon if you wanna listen in. We're gonna keep the book on the Patreon, right? Like that is not being released to the public anytime soon. Yeah.
All right.
Ooh.
And of course, we're just here for Solas's abs. Like,
We could make camp
right.
here.
You have to go through this to set up camps.
Oh yeah, that's right. But it's worth it. What book is this? It is. So technically, it is the correct way to read Unreal, Prophet's Power, and then the book that follows this one.
Yeah, Unreal Prophet's Power is book 2, but it's the first story out of the 2 books. And then what the editor did, so the editor was, or at least one of the editor's assistants, somebody in the editing process, it was like, finish all this work because you're done at the end of the week.
Yeah.
And they just kind of jammed the 2 books together and like
Mixed up all of the...
It's like they did a card shuffle of the chapters. So
Yep.
they're in order, but in Prophet's Power, the book of Prophet's Power is chapters 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, etc. And then it continues in the other book as chapters 2, 4. Like,
yeah, and then the opposite is like it's completely messed up. So Mystic was able to actually get in touch with the author, which was 2 authors who worked on these books, but it's under one like pseudonym, right? If I remember correctly.
No, they're both in there.
Okay.
It's just that they each got credit for one book.
Okay.
But they
fair.
worked on them together.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry. Oh, this is long.
Ooh.
Preliminary digs have been more than successful. It's extremely surprising to find such a high quantity of the product this close to the surface. If I didn't know better, I'd think it was growing. On one hand, this gives us an advantage. Without having to work in the old families back in Orzammar, or even take this through official guild channels, our families stand to make a killing. On the other hand, the proximity to the surface and to the populated areas of Redcliffe raises an interesting challenge. The war between the mages and Templars should keep people out of the area for now, but as soon as the humans are done trying to kill each other, any operation we start will be uncovered. If we're going to take advantage of this opportunity, we need to keep people out of the area. I'd recommend manufacturing some bandits. This part of Ferelden is lousy with them, so they shouldn't attract much attention, and nobody will have trouble believing that bandits would stake out some territory. By the time anyone uncovers the operation, it'll either be tapped out, in which case we'll be gone, or we'll have the operation running smoothly, in which case we'll be wealthy enough to deny everything and throw some money at the throne by way of apology. Talk to the families and make it happen. This is too good to pass up.
So that sounds like that's a dwarven like family business thing. It was a dwarven family business, some sort
It
of.
sounded like it. They were talking about Orzammar and stuff.
Yeah. Even if they're on the surface.
Okay.
Jay goes, they dropped the proofs, gathered them up, and went, wait, how was this sorted? Oh, well, no one will notice. I think that is exactly what happened with those books.
Why am I having
It's
so
the
much
last
trouble?
week there, so why do they care?
But we'll be reading it the way it's supposed to be read.
Yes. We got the outline, so that's
She's taking flight.
that's part of that.
No.
We are not fighting a dragon.
That's the worst that can happen.
No. First of all, do not fight a dragon without Iron Bull.
That's fair.
Just his enjoyment of every time he's like, oh yes, like he's just so he's just so good. I haven't done that yet in my I'm doing a playthrough for fun. Oh my gosh, do not kill Varric right now. Oh, what's this?
Drakes.
Oh my god. No, Dragonling, not a Drake.
Oh, time to leave. And who am I going to be? Solus. Run away!
Everybody else is dying.
That's fine. It's fine.
You gonna run to camp?
Yes. Ah! Wow.
Oh, you just ate it. You just ate it. Did we save? Did we officially finish that mission already?
Yes.
Okay.
It had an autosave back here. So
Thankfully.
I think it autosaves when you get a camp too, so.
Okay. That is just so. Oh, that was great.
We should have known that was going to happen. Dragons are tough.
Well, you proceeded to go in there anyway.
I thought I could dodge around it. Why is...
Don't murder your staff.
I'm not trying to. It's... There. Is it this one?
All right.
This
Well,
is also F, but it's not working for some stupid reason.
What is it?
This could help us.
yeah. So there's some more missions for you to. So yeah, this is the problem. Like with the hinterlands, is that it was not clear that you can get out of the hinterlands.
Should we go to talk to Giselle or?
We could. I mean, there's no. I think if we do something that's lore related, I think we're keeping our promise.
Okay.
So I just wanted to do at least that one lore thing in the hinterlands because that's a good hint about.
Oh, we got to go talk to Vale.
Talk to
Corporal Vale.
Okay. You said Vale, and I was like, the Vale. I thought that was the only thing
The
that.
Vale's a character, didn't you know?
This is if
How
you
can
were,
you be a Dragon Age fan and
This
not
is
know
if
that
you were running the episode. Your slander. What is this?
Call yourself a Dragon Age fan. Don't know that Vale's one of the companions.
Jay goes, "What's the worst that could happen? Well, everyone dies and get eaten. That for one. That's exactly. You just became the equivalent of like marshmallow snack for that dragon family."
And I wrapped everyone so nicely in their costumes.
Oh man. I mean, I guess if you don't care about the sausage casing, the meal's still pretty good.
It's good to have commerce restored. We can do just that.
Thank you.
Forget where Vale is. Is this Vale? No, new quest, new quest.
Did you mark him as the active quest?
No, I didn't. Actually, we did.
Okay. So then you should be able to follow that. Where's the arrow pointing you to?
This way, but I don't remember it being. Oh, okay, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, you want the eye thing going on there.
I'm confusing for the guy with who wants the blankets. You guys just jump up there? What the heck?
Corporal Vale, thanks for your help.
Yeah.
The Majors and Templars don't seem to care who gets caught in their war. The refugees here are in dire need of help. If the war doesn't...
Let me guess, you're gonna leave Solus's level up on red.
He doesn't deserve it.
Mm.
Farewell.
And you as well.
All right, now we can. Woo.
God, look. Oh,
Sapphi's only joking. She likes it.
what? You don't even know I romanced him. Like, that's still awkward to look at. I don't know.
I think we have to go to Haven to go to Val Royeaux in this case.
Oh, yeah, we do have to go to Haven. Before we go.
Apparently, this is a modded copy of the game. I forgot that I modded it, but like people's costumes aren't 100% what they should be.
Josephine's in particular is a color swap situation, and her hair might be up.
I don't think it's up.
There's a mod that has her that have the top knot kind of bun. That's some fun running into the door.
I don't know why. So I use a gaming like side controller type keyboard thing for WASD and interaction, and there is an F key on it, but it's not picking up for some reason. Oh, right, this thing.
Oh yeah, this beautiful thing.
Your kind killed the most holy. Lies. Your kind let her die.
Oh,
Shut your mouth, mate.
Enough!
Knight Captain.
That is not my title. We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
And what does that mean exactly?
Back already,
guy.
Chancellor. Haven't you done enough?
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its herald will restore order as you've promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties, all of you. The walls will be standing when you return, I hope.
Oh, we need more power anyway. Dang it.
yeah.
All right. Okay. Oh, we have quests here. None of them will give us power, though. So, I apologize for that.
That's okay. We got a cool scene. Got to see some character development there. The Chantry itself is just a fun mess. I think... So Shelby of the DA Lorecast was laughing at the part where you said, just think of the Chantry as a gender reverse Christians.
Christianity.
And I said, I would caution against that. And she apparently just lost it. She thought that was hilarious.
In the broad strokes, it is.
No, I don't feel that way, but that's okay. I would say in the broad strokes.
In the most broadest strokes possible.
The Chantry and Catholicism have a lot in common because of the way that they're very
Did I
strictly.
say Christianity? I meant Catholicism when I said it.
It's strictly, yeah. So we were both raised Catholic and have to remember that, like, that's not how most people see, like, Christianity. Even though Catholicism is super old.
Yeah. All right, let's get some. Oh, we never even got like this part. I don't think there's. We got this one. This is the automatic one.
Yes.
There should be more of those around here, actually.
In the
There's one.
lily pads. Specifically. Uh-oh. I'll be back, guys. I think I might have to do some mommy duties. Unless he's... Yeah. I'll be back. Don't mess it up, Mystic.
Solos is gonna be naked by the time we get back.
Just rumors.
Of course. We all did.
Well, you guys are stuck with me now. Hope that's okay. Give me a moment. I'm gonna move the laptop so I can see it. All right. I am not 100% sure of where I'm going at the moment, so...
Cold weather coming.
Ooh. Do you mind if I do?
Look at this. The apostates have gone mad with power.
The Templars aren't getting better here.
This may have been a bad idea as well. This will probably do better than against the Drakes, or Dragonlings, whatever they were.
Should move on. We can only restore order by securing an alliance.
Heard there were some bad ideas happening.
Yeah, we're probably a little under level to this area, but that's fine.
Everett, we'll tell little buddy hi tomorrow. He's got to get his sleep. We think he might have caught a cold, so. Which I have recovered, and it looked like nobody caught it until literally today, when little buddy just was not doing well. All of the ice magic just flying around here is just crazy. If this is like your first introduction to Inquisition, you're like, oh, this is so hardcore. And you're like, dude, this is toned down from, like, I'm watching the beginning of the original Live Dragon Age Origins was just, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. They just let it all out that, you know, it's time to kill stuff. So. So I feel like I was trying to say that patrons were going to be able to vote on whether Laura is going to have a love interest in Dragon Age Origins or not. But I kept getting interrupted by stuff that was more important on the screen. So I will probably try to make that post in the next day or two, because we're going to end up meeting our first potential love interest soon in the game. It's also funny just to see them fight each other and see who's going to win. The floating books. Nice touch, by the way. Good job, BioWare. Nice touch. Floating books. Not my girl Cassandra, no! Now I'm probably, after we get off of the live stream, to be honest, I'm probably just gonna play my current playthrough of Inquisition. Because I forgot how fun this is.
Do you have a current playthrough of Inquisition?
Yes, I am. I am doing this Inquisitor is a,
Is it the human?
no, this one is, I don't want to say Qunari, because that's technically not the name of the race.
Qunari.
But they're Qunari.
Yeah. Like, I get it, but
There's technically Koseth, but it's Qunari.
yeah.
Everybody knows what I'm saying. What I'm saying when I say Qunari. Anyway, so she's a Qunari mage.
Ooh, Cerebas.
And this is the one where I essentially pissed off Vivian the most. Like, this was the
It's
first.
not hard to piss off Vivian.
I didn't do it with my first playthrough, but this playthrough, she moved my furniture.
I love how you guys are fighting each other, but you don't. Just walking past.
Sneak attack. Ah, yes.
Rule number 1: kill the mages.
Oh, ouch. Well,
Like in general in
they
combat.
have the distance. They have the distance.
in
yeah.
general in combat. Like,
All right. If you had to, when you choose mage Templars, I always side with the mages if I'm doing it for without any, specific RP intent, because for whatever reason that's where my brain lies. What about you, Mystic?
mages or Templars?
Yeah.
It really depends on the character, but generally I go with mages.
Okay. Yeah, I'm more likely to go with mages than I am the Templars.
Obviously, not to get too political,
Getting political.
there's definitely messaging in how they do the mages and the Templars and everything. So.
Yeah. There is definitely some messaging there. I can understand.
I walk across the river, these guys just kind of run through the water. What's this?
Yeah, that's.
Right. Take it back, take it back, take it back. Dreams won't stop until you take it back to the Western Fortress. They will never stop. You will wake up screaming and find notes written by your own sleeping hand. Take it back, or I will draw allies to do it for me. I know what this is about. This is the shards.
Oh yeah.
I think. I'm not 100% sure, but.
So with the shards, this was the doomed fetch quest BS. I was so excited. I was like, "Oh, there's layers. Hopefully something." What is in the center of that? What if we? I'm gonna look it up quickly.
The shards?
Yeah.
Oh, what's in the center? It's just like a power upgrade thing. It's not. There's probably some lore tied to it, but I've never had the patience to sit through it all.
Oh man, I'm not. I mean, it was like once I found out it wasn't anything that satisfying. Like it wasn't like a cool side quest or something. I was over it. I was so over it.
Goodbye.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, these wolves mean business. They don't. They're like. They're done. They're over it.
No normal wolf would fight with such
For any of you guys
determination.
who've played this
The breach
before,
may
do
have
you
driven
prefer
them mad.
mages or
Perhaps
Templars?
the demon took command of the pack.
Just curious.
And what do you usually play if you've played this before?
Yeah, and what do you usually play if you play this before? I tend to Inquisition is where I lean towards mage the most. When I play Origins, I like to lean towards warrior.
Just can't play a mage in Dragon Age 2 because Bethany over Carver every day.
Every day. Every day. She's the best. Which stinks because the first time I played a mage and I was stuck with Carver. It was just,
Sorry.
it was bad.
Steal another of the elven artifacts.
Ah.
Excellent.
Like,
The
yeah.
wards are functioning again.
My canon Origins hero Ferelden is a mage. My canon my canon Hawk is a warrior, and my canon Inquisitor is a mage. So I love my mages.
I believe my first playthrough of this was a mage, human mage,
Yeah, I went elf mage.
who romanced Josephine.
Hers is cute.
This must
She
be
has a
Master
very
Bennett.
cute romance. I love it. It's super adorable. Compared to some of the other options, I mean, as
We should search the
okay,
area.
so as a woman, if you decide to go to the hetero route,
So you're the Inquisition.
oh yeah, here we go,
Here you're trying to bring order back.
Horsemaster
I
guy.
thought someone did. Never thought it'd be a Hallow Rider from the Wildlands, though. Name's Dennett. I served Arleman for 30 years as horsemaster. I hear your Inquisition is looking for mounts.
It is. Can you help us?
Not at the moment. I can't just send 100 of the finest horses in Ferelden down the road like you send a letter. Every bandit between here and Haven would be on them like flies on crap. You'll have mounts once I know they won't end up as a cold winter's breakfast.
If you have a problem with me personally, I'd like to know about it.
What? This because I called you a Haller rider? Those Haller are damn majestic beasts. I'll give my right arm to ride one. My wife Elena manages the farms and Bron's in charge of my guards. They'll tell you what they need. Until then, you deserve something better than whatever knock-kneed plow neck they gave you. The chestnut over there is a purebred Ferelden Forder. Take care of him, and he'll take care of you, Inquisition.
Knock-kneed plow nag is the best insult ever, and I'm gonna have to use it more often.
I heard what my man said. If you want our horses, then we need our farmers back safe in their fields. Since the breach appeared, the wolves have gone mad. They come after our men like beasts with the water sickness. You deal with the wolves, and our
Beasts
farmers
with the
will be
water
safe.
sickness. Do you think that's rabies?
Oh,
Farewell.
yeah.
Good day to you.
I hadn't thought of that, but you're probably right. Everett goes, is this our world? It's interesting to use the word Templar since those are members of an actual organization. Yeah, so, no. This is Dragon Age specifically, so Templars is the order that's part of the Chantry who essentially helps prevent mages from harming the public, essentially. So...
The Master doesn't want me handing those refugees weapons until they've got
okay,
any
camera.
hope of defending themselves.
Oh no,
If you
camera.
put up a few watchtowers, we'd all have more warning before the next attack.
Farewell.
Yeah, that camera made a choice there. Generally goes, rabies makes sense. It causes hydrophobia. Yeah, I was reading up about it because rabies scares the ever bejesus out of me. And it's part of the reason that I don't feel bad for not wanting to go camping. So.
I was reading though that you're not afraid of water. It's that it hurts so much to swallow.
Yeah. Look at those crazy things. I love those things. Prepare for the next wave. Stabby, stabby, death.
Oh, okay.
What just happened? Yes, well done. Close the Fade Rift. So that is the proof. Again, this is kind of like why I said the veil is like gravity. You don't prove the veil exists by looking at it or observing it directly, but you indirectly can prove it because you see these tears, and these tears result in the same kinds of things. So. I have to say, this game is still very beautiful.
That's a no. Not your comment, like.
No, Mystic thinks this game is horrendously ugly.
This game had a lot of problems at points in terms of development.
Yeah.
From what we've read and researched.
Is it the same stuff that plagues the industry all the time? Everett goes, then it does feel odd to me to use the word Templar. It's like referring to one group as the National Football League. I mean, as an American, I resemble that remark. First of all, it's funny you mention that because I keep secretly hoping one day we'll stop calling American football football and instead call it what it really is. Hand egg.
Or we just stop watching it like me.
But I think a Templar is also... let me look up the dictionary. Let's go to dictionary.com.
Yeah, I don't do the sports ball thing, guys.
I
would much rather just sit there and play games.
I like a lot of the strategy that's in football, but I don't watch the NFL anymore because that whole organization has issues, and we don't need to get into that. I thought I said.
Hello, doggy.
These must be the
Can you pet the dog?
Master Dennett's wife warned us about.
Oh, that's not petting the dog. Why are we not? I'm trying to tell dictionary.com to look up.
Wow, that was...
Let's see if there's an official definition for Templar that isn't the specific order. Everett goes, well then, the National Hand Egg League. I mean, I love it.
That cave could be the lair of our strange wolves.
Yeah, Templars and a religious military order established in the early 12th century in Jerusalem for the protection of pilgrims in the Holy Sepulchre.
A demon!
So that is a very specific word, you're right. I mean, it's kind of weird. But I think you can... I don't think there's anything wrong with appropriating it for a video game that's also based in neo-medievalism, kind of, where you're not really... I think it'd be fun. Stabby, stabby, death, death, stabby, stabby, death, death.
I've been playing too much Guild Wars. I tried to dodge.
Oh. Sorry, not quite a thing.
We'll get back to Guild Wars eventually, and I'll make Sappy play it.
I'll play Guild Wars. I haven't played my account in forever, though,
I
guys.
expect the wolves are also pleased to be freed from the demon's control.
I'm just not I'm not an MMO person in general, I don't think.
Yeah, I was watching the Game Awards before stream, and there was a Dune, like, action adventure RPG online.
Yeah.
MMO. I was like, like, I like online, but I don't have enough time for more than one.
Yeah. Jay goes, right until the NHL takes exception, but it's a far better term for a sport that rarely uses feet or a ball. Yes, that's total. That's my point. Yeah, and MMOs, like, you get the most fun out of an MMO if you've got a community of people that you regularly like to see in the MMO. And as a hyper extrovert, all my things that are activities with other people tend to be outside of the virtual space. So for me, it doesn't tick the boxes. Like, my alone time is video games. My hangout time is preferably in person, but that's just me as a person. Generality goes, I miss Guild Wars, but when oh no, little buddy's getting up. Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep, little buddy. Okay. Generally goes, I miss Guild Wars, but when I used to play, it was sucking up my entire life. That's totally fair. That can happen pretty easily. Ever it goes. The game can definitely appropriate the concept of a knight, but the more specific Resident Templars feels confusing. I don't know. And how many people in the common public actually know about like the Templars and what they represent?
Whoa. Hey.
Whoa.
Let's be friends. Let's be friends, right?
Let's be friends.
Be friends.
that health is not going down. What is going on?
Level 8.
Oh,
That's
man. And I hate those enforcers. Jay goes, as I am actively playing City of Heroes in the other monitor. Hey, I think MMOs are great, and there is definitely a reason why they're super popular, but they're
Nope.
Oh yeah, get out right now. But there's definitely it's okay. It's not for everybody. Everett goes, are you Dune fans? So we're not specifically huge Dune fans, but
I want to start like reading about it because I've never even read it or anything.
I know the original movie, the cult favorite with Sting and the blue Speedo situation, but I will say that we have a very good friend of ours that is a huge fan of Dune in that universe. That universe really intrigues him, but we don't know it that well ourselves. So essentially, we live vicariously through our friend, who knows it very well and loves it.
There we go.
Oh, if you go to that skull thing, we can get a constellation. I don't know which one we'd get, but it might be an old god constellation if we're lucky.
If I remember correctly, the constellations aren't exactly like easy.
What made the main
I found them to be relatively easy most of the time. So if you need me to do it, let me know.
Oh no, what am I thinking? I'm not thinking of the constellation. I'm thinking of something else, I think.
Yeah.
Who placed the skull out
So
here?
it's a little
And
mini
for
game
what
where you
purpose?
need to like connect.
This is not the constellation.
Oh no.
This is the shards.
Oh, this is the shards. Never mind. Well,
I saw it. Where did it go?
It was more.
No, there's. Oh, I got it right. That's why. Okay.
Well, at least we can see this beautiful landscape, as if we were tourists looking through a viewfinder. And the quarters keep getting dropped in.
There we go. Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about, but it's this thing, the Astrarium.
Yes. You want to try to get there?
Sure, we can cap it on that.
Yeah, let's do it. Everett goes, I read all of Frank Herbert's part of the series, but I'm still looking for someone to explain to me what I read. You know what, Everett? If we get a chance, maybe we'll get our friend who's into Dune to explain
There
it.
are Dune games that already exist.
Yes.
So we could definitely do like
a guest spot with our friend.
Yeah.
If he wants to, and we'll see if he wants to use his real name or not. But if he just loves talking about it.
Yeah,
it's
man,
so
you want to
bizarre.
come on our podcast and talk Dune?
Talk Dune. I like how you said that as if like the implication is there's going to be a doobie passed around while we talk about it, which there would not be. We are so square here that that's not going to happen.
What am I trying to do there? Why did I do that?
I don't know what you're trying to do there.
I keep thinking I'm in Skyrim where you can just
Where
climb
you can
mountains.
climb everything with brute force will.
Especially with a horse.
I hate that though, because I always end up going through the most treacherous way. I'd rather just show me the path. I'd rather walk on the path. That's how I feel though. Unless it's like Breath of the Wild where you have really good climbing mechanics. I don't want to live my life like that in a video game like that, in an open video game.
Hi. Oh, hi. I just heard her yelling. I didn't see them at first.
Who are those people? Templars?
Outlaw archers. So outlaw, just outlaw.
Oh, maybe just some bandits in their own area. Okay.
I do not believe these are simply bandits. Their armor and training suggest something deeper.
There it is.
Dead Ram Grove. What a ominous name for a grove. What was there an incident where we call it Dead Ram Grove?
Hi?
He just popped up right behind you like, hey, what's up? These ice trap sigils. They're fighting each other like idiots. Ugh.
I thought I dodged that.
Yeah, I hate those things. They're easy to forget about, too.
What?
Did you guys just, like, fall from the sky or something?
I have no idea.
Some things never change.
Okay. That threw me off. I was hoping to get to the Astrarium or whatever it's called.
Yeah, the Astrarium. I think it's Astrarium.
There it is.
Very convenient spot. This one's not too hard.
Oh no? Then why'd I already screw it up? I didn't even notice the picture down here at first.
Can I make a suggestion?
No,
Okay, you do what you want to do.
And my brain just wasn't in this right now.
No.
I see.
There we go. I can read this.
I play Myst. Like
I can read this one. What? Constellation Paraqualis. Referred to as Voyager in common parlance, the constellation Paraqualis. Did I say that right? Paraqualis.
Aquialis?
Is that an I?
Paraquialis?
It is. That's the problem. Paraquialis. Referred to as Voyager in common parlance, the constellation Paraquialis is commonly depicted as a ship. No ordinary ship, but rather the primitive vessels sailed by ancient people such as the Neurominians. The translation from ancient to Veen is usually across the sea, and lends credence to the idea that the Neurominians came to Thedas from elsewhere, although most reputable scholars dispute this, especially considering those ancient peoples would likely have named these stars long before they undertook such a voyage. Is there more? From A Study of Thedosian Astronomy by Sister Oran Petra.
Boy, am I glad you did this one.
Petra. This is exactly why I offered to do this. Petrachius. I think that's Sister Oran Petrachius. That sounds like it actually could be a Vinter to me, but that's just me. So that's cool. That actually linked back to some of what we talked about in the last episode about the Neurominians. Which I believe the theory that they're not originally from Thedas, but they actually sailed across from Parvolan. So personal theory, if we're happy to, oh look, we found one of these shards. It means nothing to us.
Right. Not ominous at all.
So I So, I wonder, after the veil was hurt, I wonder if humans and then Kunari, I almost said Quarians, Kunari, were a creation of some sort of either one of the gods that ended up being able to do it, maybe Mythal, maybe Solus, as to try to regain the glory of, or their hold on the material world or something, or to regain some sort of subjects. And I really wonder if that's true. That's kind of like this little, I don't have a lot of evidence for that. It's just something that I believe could be true. And that's why we come from that or I should say we as in humans, but really in Thedas, that's why I believe humans and Kossuth, aka Kunari, come from Parvolan and then came down. Rather originated him.
There he is.
Oh look, he's clothed again.
You got no shoes on, bud. Want us to fix that? Get you some paw warmers?
Excuse me.
Spoilers for this game, but you probably knew that already.
Mm-hmm. If you don't, you will soon enough. I mean, the spoiler is literally the trailer for the next Dragon Age game. Alright. We're going to do some more table exploits?
I'm just going to go to Val Royeaux, do that cutscene, and then that'll be it.
Yep. There is the modded outfit for Josephine. Just the Chantry and Val Royeaux.
Having the Herald address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
You can't be serious.
Mother Giselle isn't wrong. At the moment, the Chantry's only strength is that they are united in opinion. And we should ignore the danger to the Herald. Let's ask him.
He got pecs, man.
What can they do? It's just talk.
Don't underestimate the power of their words. An angry mob will do you in just as quickly as a blade.
I will go with him.
Cassandra's also different.
Oh yeah,
Mother
I like that
Giselle
coloring
said
better.
She could provide us names. Use them.
But why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Leliana? Right now, we can't approach anyone for help with the breach. Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through.
Alright. Jay says, BioWare does like some themes, so the idea of a race being specifically engineered / uplifted by a prior one is very possible. It's true. Oh, look at how fancy schmancy Val Royeaux is.
Yeah, it's all up front.
Well, duh. Thanks, load screens. Take your time, right there. Oh, and he's still, I forget. You keep the armor on for this cutscene. Oh, jeez Louise.
The city still mourns.
The Herald Andraste, I'm an elf and I dress in Kunari clothes.
No, that's Avar.
Avar clothes, sorry. Other people are in Kunari. I got thrown.
Just a guess seeker, but I think they all know who we are.
Your skills of observation never fail to impress me, Varric.
My Lord Herald.
You're one of Leliana's people. What have you found?
The Chantry mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
There are Templars here?
People seem to think the Templars will protect them from the Inquisition. They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
Only one thing to do, then.
This is a pretty cool cutscene too, so it's a good instinct to get to this one, Mystic.
People of Val Royal, hear me. Together, we mourn our divine. Her naive and beautiful heart silenced by treachery. You wonder what will become of her murderer. Well, wonder no more. Behold, the so-called Herald of Andraste, claiming to rise where our beloved fell. We say this is a false prophet. The Maker would send no elf in our hour of need.
Gotta love this. Gotta love the racism here.
I make no such claim. I wasn't sent here by Andraste or the Maker. I'm simply trying to close the breach. It threatens us all.
It's true. The Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it is too late.
It is already too late. The Templars have returned to the Chantry. They will face this Inquisition.
Oh, this is
people
epic in
will
the
be
wrong
saved
way.
Once more.
Still yourself. She is beneath us.
What's the meaning of this?
Her claim to authority is an
Yeah, you don't look like you're evil.
much like your own.
Right, seriously.
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative that we speak with...
You will not address me.
Lord Seeker?
Creating a heretical movement. Raising up a puppet as Andraste's prophet. You should be ashamed. You should all be ashamed. The Templars failed no one when they left the Chantry to purge the mages. You are the ones who have failed. You who'd leash our righteous swords with doubt and fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
If you're not here to help the Chantry, then you just came to make speeches.
I came to see what frightens old women so, and to laugh.
But Lord Seeker, what if he really was sent by the Maker? What if...
You are called to a higher purpose. Do not question.
I will make the Templar Order a power that stands alone against the Void. We deserve recognition. Independence. You have shown me nothing, and the Inquisition, less than nothing. Templars, Val Royeaux is unworthy of our protection. We march.
So the idea that you know the Templars should be independent.
Has Lord Seeker Lucius gone mad?
It doesn't look like we'll be getting the Templars to help us after all.
I wouldn't write them off so quickly. There must be those in the Order who see what he's become. Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform the others.
Yeah, so the argument that the Templars should be their own independent order kind of goes against
An arrow
the whole
with a
reason they
message?
were formed. They can't just do vigilante mage justice. They're supposed to be part of an arm of like
Oh,
the
sorry.
Chantry.
Well,
But yeah, because essentially they'd be their own governing body, and that's dangerous for a lot of different reasons.
Are you not? I have an invitation for you.
Oh,
let's go do that, and then we'll call it.
okay. We keep extending this. Actually, let's do this.
If no one minds. Oh.
Oh, and then we've got another cutscene.
If I might have a moment of your time.
Grand Enchanter Fiona?
Leader of the Mage Rebellion. Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
I heard of this gathering. and I wanted to see the fabled Herald of Andraste with my own eyes. If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps my people are the wiser option.
The mages weren't willing to talk to the Inquisition before. Why now?
Because now I've seen what you are. And I've seen the Chantry for what it is. Consider this an invitation to Redcliffe. Come, meet with the mages. An alliance could help us both, after all. I hope to see you there. Au revoir, my Lord Herald.
That's Orlesian.
Come, let us
And at least
return
she's
to
an Orlesian. It doesn't sound like she's constantly talking with a cucumber in her mouth. Because some of those French accents are awful. This is just a fun cutscene, guys. Like, look, this is just so fun. Keeping it
And then,
light,
yeah.
fancy. Huh?
Yeah.
Master Lavellen, on behalf of the Inquisition.
He's like, master. Huh?
A pleasure, sir. We so rarely have a chance to meet anyone new. It is always the same crowd at these parties. So you must be a guest of Madame de Fer. Or are you here for Duc Bastien?
Are you here on business? I have heard the most curious tales of you. I cannot imagine half of them are true.
Everything you've heard? Completely true.
Completely true.
Better and better. The Inquisition should attend more of these parties.
The Inquisition. What a lot of pig shit. Washed up sisters and crazed seekers. No one can take them seriously. Everyone knows it's just an excuse for a bunch of political outcasts to grab power.
I've never made any claims to holiness. What's your point?
In front of all these people, you admit to being a pretentious usurper. We know what your Inquisition truly is. If you were a man of honor, you'd step outside and answer the charges.
My dear Marquis, how unkind of you to use such language in my house to my guests. You know such rudeness is intolerable.
Madame Vivienne, I humbly beg your pardon.
You should. Whatever am I going to do with you, my dear? My fortunate affair.
Sorry about that.
What would you have me do with this foolish, foolish man?
Ooh. What do you think, Mystic? What's she gonna do?
I'm gonna let her decide.
Okay. I think that
Marquis
fits.
doesn't interest me. Do whatever you like with him.
Poor Marquis. Issuing challenges and hurling insults like some Ferelden doglord. And all dressed up in your Aunt Solange's doublet. Didn't she give you that to wear to the Grand Tourney? To think all the brave chevaliers who will be competing left for Markham this morning. And you're still here. Were you hoping to sate your damaged pride by defeating the Herald of Andraste in a public duel? Or did you think his sword would end the shame of your failure? Run along,
Oh,
my
that's
dear.
so cold.
Do give my regards to your aunt.
She didn't kill him, but she killed him.
Yeah, right?
You could attend this little gathering. I've so
Officer, I'd like to report a murder.
And her costume changes.
Allow me to
Does
introduce
it?
myself.
No.
No?
I am Vivienne.
Lighting has.
First Enchanter of Montsimard, and Enchantress to the Imperial Court.
Charmed, Lady Vivienne.
Ah, but I didn't invite you to the chateau for pleasantries. With Divine Justinia dead, the Chantry's in shambles. Only the Inquisition might restore sanity and order to our frightened people. As the leader of the last loyal mages of Thedas, I feel it only right that I lend my assistance to your cause.
It's getting late, so I'm not going to go through all those.
Yeah.
The Inquisition will be happy to have you, Lady Vivian.
Great things are beginning, my dear. I can promise you that.
But I'm sure Safi will go through all of those when she gets to Inquisition.
Yes, we're a lore-heavy game, so we're going to have to go through everything, which is why we probably won't be done by the time
Well, they don't have a date for Dreadwolf yet.
Dreadwolf
so.
releases. The idea is probably either, if it's not going to be like Q3 of 2023, it's probably going to be Q1 of 2024. I think that's what I was reading earlier today. That's like the speculation. So we'll see though.
But thank you guys for watching.
Thanks so much for
and joining
watching.
us.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. And next time, our live stream on Thursday is going to be back to our Skies of Arcadia playthrough with our bad voice acting.
We're slowly crawling through. We're gonna go to Glacia, so I think
Yeah.
that's what it's called.
It's something like that. All right, we'll catch you. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Bye.